My name is Emily Parker. I never expected something like this to happen to me. I truly believed I had a perfect life. I thought he was my forever. But everything changed one rainy night. It was a cold evening in New York. I was sitting by the window, watching raindrops slide down the glass. The city lights shimmered beautifully, like fallen stars scattered across the earth. I held a warm cup of tea in my hands, waiting for my husband, Jason, to come home. We had been married for 3 years. Jason was tall, handsome, and charming. He worked as a marketing manager at a big company. I still remember the day he proposed to me, on a beach in California. He held a red rose, soft music played from his phone, and he told me I was his dream, his everything. At 25, I believed I was living the life every girl dreams of: a loving husband, a cozy apartment in Manhattan, and a small bakery I had started the year before. I was happy, or at least I thought I was. But for the past few months, something felt different. Jason started coming home, late more often. He said it was just work. He stopped looking me in the eyes when we talked. He no longer kissed my forehead before bed. Our love life changed. He didn't touch me the way he used to. His warmth felt cold. I told myself it was stress, work pressure, exhaustion. But my heart whispered something else. Emily, he is hiding something. That night, I waited until midnight. Jason finally walked in, smelling of expensive perfume, not mine. His shirt was half-buttoned, his hair messy, his smile forced. "Sorry, babe," he said, avoiding my eyes. "We had a late meeting." I nodded. I didn't want to fight, but my chest felt heavy. I followed him to the bedroom. He took a quick shower and climbed into bed. I watched him close his eyes. I wanted to ask him the question burning inside me. "Are you seeing someone else?" But I stayed silent. I lay beside him, pretending to sleep. My heart was loud. I wanted to believe in his love, but something inside me was breaking. 2 weeks passed. His strange behavior continued. He carried his phone everywhere, even into the bathroom. He laughed at messages he never shared with me. He bought new clothes and started wearing a different cologne. One day, while he was in the shower, I couldn't take it anymore. I picked up his phone. I knew it was wrong, but my hands moved before I could stop them. My fingers trembled as I opened his messages. And there it was. A message from a woman named Sabrina. It was amazing, babe. I miss your touch already. My breath stopped. I kept reading more messages, photos, words I thought he only said to me. "Can't wait to see you again. You looked so hot in that red dress." My legs felt weak. I dropped the phone and sat on the bed, holding my chest, trying to breathe. Tears streamed down my face. My lips shook. "Why, Jason?" I whispered. "Why?" That evening I acted normal. I smiled. I cooked dinner. He didn't notice anything. At night, I made love to him for the first time in months. He touched me like before. His hands were warm, his lips soft. I wanted to believe it was real, even though I knew it was a lie. Lying beside him, feeling his breath on my neck, I stared at the ceiling and wondered, how can someone love two women at the same time? The next day, I decided to follow him. He said he had a meeting at 6 in the evening. I waited for him to leave, then took a cab and followed his car. I wore a black coat and tied my hair back. He drove to a hotel in Brooklyn. I watched him walk in, smiling. A few minutes later, a woman in a red dress approached him. She kissed his cheek. It was Sabrina. I had seen her face in his messages. They walked inside together. My entire world collapsed. I didn't cry. I just stood there, frozen, staring at the hotel door, wondering what I had done to deserve this. I gave him everything, my love, my trust, my body, and he gave me betrayal. That night, I waited for him to come home. He walked in holding flowers. "For you, babe," he said. I took them and smiled. "Thank you," I whispered. He had no idea I knew. I went into the bedroom, closed the door, and cried into my pillow. My body shook. I screamed without making a sound. Looking at myself in the mirror, eyes red and lips dry, I asked, "Am I not enough?" The next morning, I wrote in my diary, "He cheated on me, but I still love him. Why do hearts stay where they are hurt the most?" I didn't know what to do next. Should I leave him? Should I fight for him? Or should I pretend and let the pain slowly destroy me from the inside? I felt lost. But one thing was clear. My life was no longer what it used to be, and I could never look at him the same way again. That morning felt cold. Jason was in the shower, singing like everything was fine. But inside me, nothing was fine. My heart was bleeding. I made coffee with shaking hands. Every sip reminded me of the kiss I saw, the hotel, the red dress, the lies. He walked out of the bathroom wrapped in a towel, smiling. "You look beautiful this morning," he said, kissing my cheek. That kiss felt like poison. "Thanks," I whispered. I wanted to scream. I wanted to throw the coffee in his face. But I stayed quiet, because I was planning something. I needed answers. I needed the truth. From his mouth. That evening, I asked him to have dinner with me at home. "I miss our time together," I said. He smiled and agreed. I cooked his favorite grilled salmon with garlic butter. I wore a soft red dress, the same one I wore on our honeymoon. I put on a light perfume and brushed my hair the way he used to love. When he walked in, he looked surprised. "Wow," he said softly. "You look amazing." I smiled and sat at the table. We talked. We laughed. I acted like the perfect wife. But inside, I was counting the minutes, waiting for the right moment. After dinner, we moved to the couch. He poured us wine. He leaned in and kissed my lips. I let him. His hand slowly touched my waist. "I missed you, baby," he whispered. That word baby used to make me feel warm. Now it felt dirty. I pulled away gently. "Jason," I said softly, "do you love me?" He looked surprised. "Of course I do." "Then why are you sleeping with another woman?" He froze. His smile disappeared. His eyes widened. His hand fell from my waist. What are you talking about?" I stood up. My hands were shaking. "I saw the messages. I followed you to the hotel. I saw her. The red dress. The kiss. Everything." Silence. He looked like he'd been punched in the face. "Emily, I can explain." "No," I said. "Don't lie to me now. Just tell me the truth." "Why?" He looked down, then spoke. "I never planned this. I don't even know how it started. It was work. She was there when I was stressed. She made me feel good. I didn't mean to fall into it. I swear. I laughed, but there was no joy in it. You felt good. And what about me? I was here, waiting, loving you, trusting you. What about my feelings? He looked up. His eyes were red. I'm sorry, Emily. I messed up. I know I did. But I still love you. I never stopped loving you. Then why did you touch her? Kiss her? Sleep with her? I shouted. He didn't answer, because there was no answer that could heal what he broke. I walked into the bedroom and locked the door. He knocked. Please, Emily, open the door.
Talk to me.
But I stayed silent. I cried all night. My pillow was soaked with tears. I hugged my knees and felt like I was disappearing. The next morning, he had left for work. I sat alone on the couch, staring at our wedding photo, remembering the day he promised, I'll never hurt you. Now that promise felt like a joke. I packed a small bag, just a few clothes, my diary, and my pain, and went to my friend Mia's apartment. She hugged me like a sister. You can stay here as long as you want, she said. You don't deserve this. I nodded but didn't speak. I just sat by her window and cried again. Days passed. Jason called, texted, sent flowers, begged, but I didn't reply. I needed time to breathe, time to decide. Was love enough to forget betrayal? Could I ever trust him again? One evening, I sat with Mia on her balcony. She asked, Do you still love him? I nodded.
Yes.
I do. That's the problem, she said gently. I love him so much it hurts. She held my hand. Then ask yourself this. Do you love yourself too? That question hit me deep. I had forgotten about me, my heart, my worth. I was always trying to be the perfect wife, the sweet girl, the forgiving one. But what about the girl inside me who deserved honesty? The next day, I met Jason at a quiet cafe. He looked tired, sad, and guilty. We sat across from each other. I'm sorry, he said again. I know, I replied. I want to fix this. I'll do anything, therapy, honesty, anything you ask. I looked into his eyes. I still love you, Jason, but I need time. I need to learn how to trust again. I need to learn how to love myself again. He nodded. I'll wait. I'll be here. 1 month later, I moved back home. We started couples therapy. We talked. We cried. We fought. It wasn't easy. Some nights I hated him. Some nights I missed him so much I wanted to hold him forever. But we kept trying. Slowly, he opened up, his fears, his weaknesses, his guilt. And slowly, I started healing too. We made love again. This time with truth between us. No secrets. It wasn't just about the body. It was about two hearts trying to reconnect. Today, as I write this, I am still with Jason. We are not perfect, but we're honest. We still argue. We still have scars. But we're trying every single day. Because love is not just romance. It is choosing the same person even after they break your heart, but only when they are willing to pick up the pieces with you. This is my story of betrayal, heartbreak, strength, and finding myself again. And if you're reading this, never forget to love yourself first. Subscribe to this channel to watch more beautiful stories like this.